Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we grab a whole stack of research, mix in our own, hard-won experience, and boil it all down to the stuff you really need to know. And today, wow, we're diving into something huge, becoming a homeowner. It's like this massive, exciting step, but let's be real, it comes with a ton of unknowns, doesn't it?
Oh, it absolutely does. And hey, if you've just closed on a place, seriously, congratulations, you made it through the mortgage maze, the packing nightmare, all those closing papers. But then you get the keys, you're standing there, and boom, you realize nobody hands you the now you want a house manual. That whole, okay, what now feeling,
Yeah.
super common. And that's exactly why we're here.
Exactly. We've both lived and worked right here in Sioux Falls, in the heart of the Midwest, for years. We've seen the real deal when it comes to owning a home. So this deep dive, it's all about giving you the practical, actionable stuff for those first super important months. Because, yeah, Instagram might show perfect living rooms, but the reality,
Yeah.
sometimes it's frantically trying to find the main water shutoff at 2 in the morning. You want you to be ready for that.
So today, we're going to walk you through getting your utilities lined up, making sure your new home is secure, knowing where those emergency shutoffs are hiding, also building a basic toolkit, the magic of cleaning before you move in, a really key 90-day maintenance list, and finally, keeping all that important paperwork organized.
Okay, let's jump in. First things first, the absolute foundation, and something people kind of forget in the moving madness, utilities. Your home's lifelines. Besides just, remembering to make the calls, what's the biggest trip up you see new homeowners make here?
Yeah, great question. The number one mistake, assuming they just magically turn on or waiting till the very last second. You need your gas, your electric, water, trash pickup, internet, and a lot of these companies, they need a day's, sometimes even a full week's notice, and maybe a deposit if you're a new customer. If you wait too long, you could literally be moving into a dark, cold house with no Wi-Fi, which is not fun. Not fun at all.
Ugh, yeah, total nightmare scenario.
Yeah.
So give us the checklist. What do folks need to actually do to avoid that?
Okay, action plan. First, call the electric and gas companies at least a week before you close or move in. Get that transfer scheduled. Then you got to contact your city or the utility billing office for water and sewer. That's usually through them. And don't forget trash and recycling. That's often totally separate, another call to make. And this one's key. Schedule your internet and cable install before move-in day. Seriously, those appointment slots fill up fast, and you do not want to be dealing with that while surrounded by boxes.
Right, right. Good call. And, utility bills can sometimes have surprises, especially that first one. Is there a pro tip from your research that can save some headache later?
Ooh, yeah, this is a good one we found. When you first get access to the house, maybe during your final walkthrough or right after closing,
Yeah.
take photos of your utility meters, gas, electric, water. Get a clear shot of the readings. That way, you have proof, undeniable proof of where things started when you took over. It can save you so much hassle if there's a billing dispute with the previous owner's usage.
That is brilliant. Why did I never think of that? Seriously, just a little thing to ease the stress and avoid those nasty bill surprises right out of the gate.
Exactly. Okay, moving on. Something for immediate peace of mind. Changing the locks.
Ah, yes.
Even if the sellers seem like the nicest people on earth, you just flat out don't know who else might have a key.
Right. Who are we talking about? Who might have a key that you wouldn't even think of?
Yeah, well, yeah, besides the sellers, think about maybe old dog walkers or previous roommates they had, contractors who did work, even that friendly neighbor who had a spare just in case. You just don't know. And the thing is, it's actually really affordable to fix. Rekeying the existing locks or even swapping out the knobs and deadbolts yourself, you're looking at maybe 10 to 50 bucks per lock. It's cheap insurance, really.
So worth it for peace of mind.
Ugh.
Ugh. And don't forget the garage keypad. If you have one, change that code immediately. That's a huge blind spot.
Excellent point. Yeah, the instructions are usually just stuck inside the motor unit cover, or you can easily find them online with the model number. It's small, but it adds another layer of feeling secure, like you truly own the place now.
So somebody's just closed, maybe money's a little tight. How high up the priority list should changing locks be? Can it wait a bit?
I'd argue it's pretty darn high. I mean, I get that budgets are tight after closing costs and everything, but the cost of rekeying is so small compared to, the potential cost of something bad happening or even just that nagging feeling of insecurity. It's really a foundational step to feeling safe. Make it a priority.
Okay, good advice. Now,
Yeah.
let's talk about those moments that make your heart jump into your throat. The oh no moments, like you're settling in, maybe hanging a picture, and suddenly you're drip, 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 or you smell something funky, or worse, you see a spark. In that panic, the last thing you want is to be frantically Googling, where is my main water shutoff valve?
Oh, absolutely not. Panic is not the time for research. That's why, like, job number one after getting the keys should be finding 3 critical shutoffs. First, the main water valve. Look in the basement, maybe a crawl space. Sometimes it's in a utility room near the water heater. Find it. Know how to turn it. This stops a small leak from becoming a full-blown flood.
Okay, main water valve. Got it.
Yeah.
What's next on this homeowner treasure hunt?
Second, the gas line shutoff. This is usually outside near your gas meter, or sometimes there are individual shutoffs near gas appliances like your furnace or water heater. Know where it is. And third, your electric breaker panel. Find that box. And if the circuits aren't already labeled, do it. Label everything clearly. It's crucial for safety, and it saves tons of time if you trip a breaker or need to work on something electrical. No guessing games.
Okay, so homework assignment for everyone listening, especially new homeowners. Go find these today, like right after listening. Find them, maybe put a break tag on them, make sure they work.
Yes. And hey, if you have kids, make it a fun game, a family emergency drill. Show them where these things are too. It's not just about convenience, knowing this stuff can literally prevent floods, fires, maybe even dangerous gas leaks. It's serious preventative safety.
Right. Okay, let's shift gears. Tools. As a renter, your toolbox might have been like a random drawer with maybe a screwdriver and some command strips.
Yeah, maybe some takeout menus too.
Exactly. But suddenly you own a house and there's this gravitational pull towards the hardware store. But hey, don't panic. You don't need to become Bob Vila overnight.
No, definitely not. But having a basic toolkit, it will absolutely save you time, money, and frankly, your sanity. So, based on our research, the starter kit must-haves, the essentials everyone should have on hand are a decent hammer, a good screwdriver set, make sure it has Phillips and flathead types, an adjustable wrench, a tape measure indispensable, a cordless drill, you'll use this more than you think, a stud finder, trust me, find the studs before you hang heavy stuff, a level, a sharp utility knife, a good flashlight, or even better, a headlamp so your hands are free, and some basic extension cords and surge protectors.
That sounds like a really solid start. But okay, challenge time. What's one tool on that list people think they need right away but maybe don't use much? Or, flip side, one they don't think about but will desperately wish they had?
Ooh, interesting. Well, people sometimes overbuy on like really specific wrenches or pliers they might use once a year. You can often rent specialty tools if needed. But the one people underestimate needing before disaster strikes? A plunger. Seriously. Get one for each bathroom before you need it. Also, a fire extinguisher, maybe one for the kitchen, one for the garage or basement, and check those smoke and CO detectors. Make sure they work, test them monthly, change batteries regularly, super important. And finally, a ladder. A sturdy 6-foot step ladder for inside stuff is great, but you'll likely need a taller one, maybe 10 feet or more, for gutters, outdoor lights, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you're so right about the plunger. And the ladder. Having that basic kit just makes life so much less stressful. Saves you those emergency runs to the store for every little loose screw or clogged drain. Saves money. Saves frustration.
Okay, next up. This might be the single best reset button you can hit for your new home. The deep clean, before you move a single box in.
Oh, yes. 1,000 times yes. You will never have a better, easier chance to really clean that place than when it's completely empty.
Exactly. Once the furniture's in, forget about cleaning behind the fridge properly. So our research really highlights hitting these zones hard. Get inside all the kitchen cabinets and bathroom drawers, pull out appliances like the fridge and stove and clean behind and under them, clean the gunk out of air vents and replace filters, wipe down all the light fixtures and ceiling fans, you'll be amazed what comes off, and deep clean or shampoo carpets and scrub floors. Get it all sparkling.
And, while the place is empty like that, it's also kind of a golden opportunity for other stuff too, right?
It totally is. It's the absolute perfect time for those little updates that are a huge pain later. Things like painting walls a color you actually like, swapping out dated hardware on cabinets or doors, maybe upgrading old light bulbs to energy-efficient LEDs. Do it before everything's in the way. It makes such a difference and sets a really fresh tone.
Okay, let's talk playbook. The homeowner's playbook. Your first 90-day maintenance checklist. This is where that mindset shift really happens, isn't it? Realizing you are the landlord now. Regular maintenance is the secret sauce to avoiding huge, costly problems later.
And that's it, exactly. It's about being proactive, not reactive. So we've broken down a simple 90-day checklist month by month to make it manageable. Month 1. First off, change that HVAC air filter. Easy win. Clean out your dryer vent hose and the lint trap thoroughly. Seriously, this is a major fire hazard people ignore. Test all your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Walk around and tighten any loose cabinet hinges, doorknobs, light fixtures. Just snug things up. And if your water heater looks a bit older, it's often a good idea to drain and flush it. Helps efficiency and lifespan.
Okay, good list for month 1. What about month 2?
All right, month 2. Go around and check the caulking around your bathtubs, showers, sinks, and even windows. Look for cracks or gaps where water could get in. This seems small, but bad caulking leads to moisture damage, mold, expensive stuff. Redoing caulk is cheap and easy. Also, take a peek in your attic and basement or crawl space. Look for any signs of water leaks, drips, stains, or pests, droppings, nests. Better to catch that early. And crucially, clear out your gutters, especially if it's rained recently. Clogged gutters are a huge cause of water damage, backing up onto the roof or spilling down near your foundation. Big problems. Oh, and maybe update your family emergency contact list and fire escape plan now that you're in a new place.
Makes sense. Gutters are huge. Okay, month 3, wrapping up that initial push.
Yep. Month 3. Time to sit down and review your insurance policies, your homeowner's policy, flood insurance if you need it, any others. Make sure you actually have the coverage you need for your new investment. Start putting together that home binder or digital folder we talked about earlier. Gather up any manuals for appliances, warranty info, receipts for work done, contact info for contractors. You will thank yourself later, I promise. Take a walk around the outside of your house. Look at how the ground slopes. Does water drain away from your foundation or towards it? Bad grading can lead to basement water issues. And finally, maybe start thinking about a budget line item specifically for future home repairs and upgrades, because things will come up. Having a little fun started takes the sting out of it. These all sound like little chores, but honestly, doing this stuff consistently adds up to massive savings and just way less stress down the road. Okay, our final topic, but definitely not the least important. This one is all about making your future self very, very happy. Document organization.
Ugh, yes. The dreaded, where did I put that? Moment. Like trying to find the exact paint color for touch-ups 5 years later, or the warranty for the dishwasher when it suddenly dies. It's a real pain if you haven't kept track.
It is such a pain. So the advice is simple. Keep everything. Every receipt for work done, every appliance manual, every warranty card, paint swatches, flooring samples, you name it. Get a sturdy binder, or maybe set up a dedicated folder on your computer or cloud storage. Just have one place for it all. It'll be gold when you need a replacement part or want to return something, or even just when you eventually sell. The house buyers love seeing that stuff organized. Our sources suggested a few ways to file it. You could do it by room, kitchen, bathroom, outside stuff, or maybe by system HVAC, plumbing, electrical, or even by project landscaping, deck build, paint colors, whatever makes sense to you. Just pick a system and stick with it.
Such good advice. Okay, as we kind of wrap this deep dive up, there's a really important message from our research we wanted to share. Give yourself some grace. Seriously. You're going to make mistakes as a new homeowner. You're going to learn some things the hard way. And you know what? That's totally okay. It's part of the process. It's how the house really becomes yours.
Absolutely. Homeownership is, well, it's so much more than just the square footage or the mortgage payment, isn't it? It's really about building a life there, making memories, learning new skills you never thought you'd have. You don't have to be perfect on day one or even year one. You just need to show up, stay curious about your house, learn as you go, and yeah, probably keep that adjustable wrench handy.
Definitely keep the wrench handy. So here's a final thought for you to chew on as you settle into your new place. What's one small, ongoing habit you could start today, like right now, that would significantly cut down your stress or save you real money in the long run? Just one little thing. Think about it. We really hope this deep dive gave you some solid, practical steps and maybe a little boost of confidence for this amazing new adventure. Remember, you can always find more tips and connect with our community over on social media. Just look for @YourHomeDad on, well, pretty much all the platforms. Thank you so much for joining us today on this journey of fun, education, and building a great community together. From both of us here to you.
Welcome home.